All right, Gina, it says we're live.
Woohoo!
Yay! So, hey, Brian, what's up, man? It's Carlos Aguilar, and I've got Gina Horkey with me on the other end. Say hi, Gina.
Hi, Brian. We're doing a joint video. We're breaking all the rules today.
I know. Yeah, we are. But hey, we're best web buddies now, right?
We are. So we have a lot to share with you about our Good Time and 10,000 subscribers course and all of the results we've achieved together as well as independently.
That's right. Yeah. So we're just going to make a quick video, Brian, and talk about some of the things with regard to your course, specifically, how big our list was before we started and how big it is now and what we did to get there and how the course has helped us along the way. So, Gina, why don't you go ahead and kick it off? How big was your list before the course?
So I actually started tracking certain metrics at the beginning of the year, and on the 1st of January, my list was 106 subscribers. The end of April is when I signed up for the 10,000 subscribers course, and it was at 469 people. And then right now, today, I am at 2,035. So I've 5x'd my list in less than 6 months and 20x'd it from the first of the year. How about you, Carlos?
That's fantastic. Congratulations, by the way, on that. That's awesome.
Thank you.
For me, so this was just a little side project that I started in my blog, and when I started the course, I actually had 0 people signed up to my blog because I thought I would just pump out content and people would automatically sign up, but it just doesn't work that way. But one of the things I did initially was load my list, and where I am at today is at 365, I believe, is where I'm at. So to go from nothing to 365 in just the course of a few months, plus, to be honest, I haven't focused as much as I should have on list building, so I think it could be a lot higher because of the tactics that are taught in the course, for sure.
But the good news is that Carlos absorbed all the content, and he's been helping me for the last few months implement it in my business, which is exploding. And I'm very excited about the work we're doing together. So we're actually going to share a lot about that, which is why we're filming together today. And the next question that you wanted us to answer is, what did we do to get here? And, I networked my butt off in the beginning, and I kind of busted my butt for like one sign up at a time. And then I started using some of the more advanced strategies in the course and got a lot of subscribers that way. So one of the things that I did, and I'm going to screen share real quick, is built my upside down homepage, which has been converting at over 20% consistently. And this is using the template in Lead Pages that Brian recommends. And I'm actually going to Lead Pages conference in a couple of days because I got introduced to the whole platform from Brian and the course as well, which is cool. So this is actually my upside down homepage. Like I said, it converts at more than 20%, which is awesome. And it's just, passive. It's there the first time that somebody comes to my website, to horkeyhandbook.com. They will get this page, and the next time they visit, they'll get my normal homepage. So they only see this once, and they can decide to opt in or not. Some of the other strategies that we did, I had an epic freelance writing giveaway in July, and I had everything donated, which is really cool. So I gave away my course, which is 30 Days or Less to Freelance Writing Success. I gave away a year's subscription to FreshBooks. We did some website maintenance from a friend of mine, a job board that they had, a paid job board they had access to for 12 months, solopreneur finance course from Carrie Smith, and then Brennan Dunn's Double Your Freelance Rate was all in there. So that was really fun. And then I did some runner-up prizes as well, and people got really excited about it. And that added a lot. And then with my coach and mentor, we decided to do a joint webinar in September. And we had over 500 people that registered for that. And everybody that registered then gave us their email address in exchange for the registration. And so that built my list. I had 477 new subscribers in September. It wasn't the perfect workshop or webinar. We did a very, very soft sales approach where we bundled a couple of our products that we have for sale, and we only had like 3 sales, but it was very much like get to know our audience and merge our communities and introduce them to each other. So that was really cool. And let's see what else. Content upgrades have been big, and this is actually something that Carlos is really helping me to implement right now. We just did one on my resources page and redid it. I'm going to share that with you guys too because it's so cool.
That's cool.
And that's using a lead pages template too, right, Carlos?
Yep.
Okay, so let me get back here and I'll screen share again. And do you want to tell them about it?
Yeah, sure. So this is one of the templates that comes with lead pages. It's called the resources template, obviously. But what it has there, it has 3 different sections, and in each section you can name it whatever you want. In Gina's case, I think, Gina, what are the sections there? It's tools and training is the first one.
Yep. And then we have paid job boards.
Mm-hmm.
And then we have websites. So websites are obviously free access for everybody, but all of the other ones, for the most part, there's a couple that don't have affiliate links, but they're just products that I really believe in, but most of them actually have affiliate links as well. So we're hoping that this is a great way to boost the affiliate link or affiliate income part of my monetization strategy for the blog, but then also at the top here, Carlos actually took a blog post or 2 of mine and put it into a really pretty PDF. And it's now the ultimate pitching blueprint that people can trade their email address in exchange for, and then they get on my list as well, which is really cool. So we just did that this past week.
Yep. Yeah, one of the great things about resources page in general, they seem to get a lot of traffic on websites. So we wanted to really capitalize on the traffic that Gina was getting and put a content upgrade in the form of a resources page, and that's what you have there at the top. And the good thing was for the opt-in bonus, we didn't have to go and create brand new content. Gina already had that out there on the web. We just need to package it nicely in a PDF, and then people could download it and use it for themselves. So it's actually working out pretty well.
Yeah. The next thing I wanted to just showcase was my sales page. So I've been working on my sales page forever, just trying to tweak it and make it better to try and get better conversion. And in July, I was at 0.65%. And then I asked Carlos to start helping me with some things. And just last week, it's over 3.22%. And this is for a freelance writing course that I have to help brand new freelance writers get into the game and learn how to start their own business and start making some money. So we've done everything from adding the table of contents to tweaking the copy. One of the coolest things, I don't know if it'll come up or not, I didn't do it in an incognito window, but we actually added an exit intent pop-up when people are on the sales page, and then it says, do you want a free lesson? Before you go, do you want a free lesson to kind of trial the product or trial the course? And that's been converting at over 20% as well, which is awesome. And then Carlos hooked me up with a Hotjar. Do you want to tell them about Hotjar too?
Yeah, sure. I'll talk about it really quick. So we installed Hotjar on Gina's website, but specifically for the sales page here, where we could add just a quick question as to what might be preventing people from purchasing her course, and that gives us a little bit more insight into what barriers might be preventing us from getting that conversion. So with that information now, we can tweak more of the sales copy, and then also maybe tweak some of the processes here with the sales process. So I think it's really worked out well for you, Gina, in the last couple of months. So I think it's great.
Yeah.
And it's all thanks to this course too, because one of the best parts of this course is the online community. So Gina and I actually started talking on the Facebook community of 10K subs. And I think that students, people who join this course, will be absolutely blown away by the type of skills and niches that people are in the community, and just the vast amount of knowledge that other members of the community have. And it's great to bounce ideas off of others to make sure you're on the right track. You can share your sales emails and your sales page, and people will give you feedback. And if you get stuck somewhere, they'll help you get over that hump. So that's probably one of the best things that I've enjoyed about the course is the community there. Yeah,
everybody's really supportive and seems to want to help and see each other succeed, which is really cool. So I saved the best for last, one of the things I've been working on, and my whole motivation really for taking this course was to get my list from not much to, eventually 10,000 is where I'd like to see it. And Brian, through the course, had us set up this daily reminder through if this, then that, I think is the tool. And mine was to get 10,000 subscribers so that I could successfully launch course number 2. I'm not at 10,000 subscribers, but I did write and launched in beta yesterday my second course, which is 30 days or less to virtual assistant success. And again, Carlos has helped me a ton. So we actually have this landing page, and one of our strategies then was to have people opt in, and part of that was through a content upgrade and just retooling some of my posts so that I had a list of people on this wait list to talk to about the product as I was building it and about to go to launch. So yesterday, I actually sent an email at 10 o'clock in the morning, and I invited people to take the course for $25, which is about half price. And it was the first 20 people that bought it, and they were sent over to this kind of landing page that told them what was required from them, because I want to get some feedback before I launch it to the public. And we have a Facebook group and some different things as well, and it sold out. See how it says beta course is full? In less than 30 minutes. I was just sitting there looking at my email, looking at payment confirmations coming in, basically taking a manual calculation of them, and it was just awesome. It was so fun to see, and that all really started with doing things the right way, and through the 10K subscribers course is kind of how I learned to do that. So I don't know that I would have launched it the same way, or if I would have even continued to have the motivation to get it out there if I hadn't built my list bigger, and if I hadn't, had this top of mind for the last 6 months.
Right. Yeah, that's part of what the 10K subs course does, is it changes your mindset a little bit with how you approach things when you're doing business online. Specifically, like you did with that course launch, I think was just great. You put a landing page out there, sent it to your subscribers, say, hey, look, if you're interested, sign up. And then once that beta course was ready, then you can launch it, and look what happened, sold out in 30 minutes. Insane.
Right. And you're not annoying everybody on your list with a product they might not be interested in, which is, I think, kind of the win-win of the scenario, because I don't think it makes sense to launch every product to your full list if they're not interested. You can hint along the way in like your weekly emails and stuff, which is what I did in the PS or just as an update. But for people that aren't interested in VA work, then I don't want them to unsubscribe from my list because I was promoting it too much to them. How would you say, Carlos, that the course has helped you through the process of building your list overall?
Well, one of the things that's helped me is first getting over that mental roadblock in the beginning, where he talks about manually loading your eager sneezers, the people who will support you throughout your project. Because in the beginning I was like, well, nobody's signing up for my stuff. Maybe I'm just putting out crap, or I was being very hard on myself. So once I got a yes to my first ask, when I was asking people through the various channels that he suggests, Twitter, email, Facebook, you get the first yes, you're like, wow, that was easy. And then you start asking another person and another person. And then next thing you know, you've got 50, you've got 75. And I actually got 110 people by just asking them manually and then manually adding them to my list. So just getting over that hump, that mental barrier there of 100 people, and knowing that, hey, this is possible. It can actually work for me, somebody who didn't even have a list to begin with, did a lot for me. So it gave me some confidence too on how I could build my list and say, yeah, this could really happen. It's not just, somebody over there writing how I grew my list to 15,000 subscribers, because, everyone starts at zero. So
that's very true. I tell my freelance writing clients, students that all the time, because you get defeated before you get that first client. But once you start getting paid, you're like legit. And I think it's the same with list building. My answer to that question, I actually had a call scheduled with Brian that was part of the perk of the package of the course that I bought for 10K subs. And that call was really instrumental, I feel like, in just switching my mindset and around the business of my website and blog. So he actually challenged me to double my prices. And I said, okay, I'm going to do it. And I did it that day. And, I was worried that it would affect the rate of sales and stuff, but it didn't. Making more money. And, I just feel like that was a really pivotal moment for me. And I'm going to continue to test and adjust things until the market tells me no. So that's my plan from that going forward, and it totally banked on that conversation that I had with Brian, which is really fun.
Yeah, I had a quick call with him too, and I recommend, if you can, upgrade your package and get that one-on-one call, because Brian's got a lot of insight and knowledge that will help you, not only with your list building, but like with Gina, help you with your business overall. So I think it's
for sure. What did you say? What the number one thing you enjoyed about the course? Was it the Facebook community, or was it something else, Carlos?
I would probably say it's either the Facebook community or restructuring how I write my blog posts. And that's one of the other things he teaches in the course, is using the directional framework, where on the internet right now, people go out and they'll write articles and it's just like a dissertation or an essay, but you don't get a lot of value out of it. And what Brian is saying is, look, if you change the way you write your blog posts and provide value, like a step-by-step document or a how-to, then people will appreciate what it is you're teaching them. So Brian's more of the teach what you know, in terms of using a directional framework, like here are the directions to accomplish this task or this strategy.
I think people really leave a blog post feeling valued then and indebted to you in a good way. Like they want to come back for more if they feel like they just spent 10 or 20 minutes on your blog post and they took something away from it that they can implement in their own life. Makes them feel like they had a return on their investment, which is really cool. So I like that strategy as well, as far as teaching what you know. I think for me, I really like how it was organized in the 4 modules, and then it was broken up into one task at a time. That was key, just the way that my brain works. Okay, I'm going to tackle one little piece today and then keep moving forward, rather than getting overwhelmed by the whole course or process. Why should we recommend other people enroll in Brian's 10K subs course, Carlos?
Well, I would recommend it because, just like Brian says throughout, when he's talking to you about the course and why you need 10,000 subscribers, he talks about how he first launched an app that he made, but he didn't launch it to a list that he had, and it was a failure. So I think if you want to have a sustainable and even scalable business online, and profitable business, then you should take this course. You need to have a list, and you need to nurture that list so that anything that you create and put time and effort into isn't a waste of time, or it doesn't fail, like in that example with Brian. So launching a course or a product to a list of even, 300, 400 people or 1,000 people, which is optimum, will increase your chances of success. And so that's what I would say. I would recommend that people who want to actually do well online enroll in this course and start building up their list. And what about you, Gina?
I think that's a great answer. For me, list building became my singular focus goal for the last 6 months. And I think that it's impacted every area of my business. And if you want to build an email list, if you see the value in that and what that can do for your blog or for your business as well, I think the course will just give you the step-by-step process in order to get there and to keep you focused on that one goal. Brian's really good. He actually has a bonus course on focus, which I really loved. That was just a free bonus to the subscribers. And I think the course really set the stage for overhauling my entire business. And I'm really excited about what the future is going to bring. And best of all, Carlos, my best internet friend. We've come together through the community, like you said in the beginning, and honestly, I found somebody extremely skilled and knowledgeable and that has really good ideas that's helping me take my business to that next level too, which I think is really cool. So thank you, Brian, for your course, for the Facebook community, for your knowledge, and I'm a satisfied customer.
Yeah, same here. Thanks, B.
Bye.
My white thumb. All right, Gina. See you later.
Okay, bye.